Shame on you, Paramount. Shame on you. So I just went and saw Mother. So Mother is a supposedly marketed horror movie from Paramount. It was advertised as a horror movie or a suspense movie or a I don't know what the fuck is going on movie. And I was stupid enough to go and see it with my friends a couple days ago. And what happened? I literally, my brain is melted. Seriously, like what the fuck? Like, seriously, I'm not going to say that the movie bored me to tears. It was just the fact that it was... I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, seriously. Okay, when I first saw this movie, like, I first saw the trailer, when they said from the director of The Black Swan, I should have known right there, then and there, to just go, nope, no, not going to watch that. But seriously, like, I should have known better than that. The Black Swan was fucking awful. I should have known right then and there that it would have been bad. But, I mean, look at the cast. You got Javier Bardem, you got Jennifer Lawrence, you got Ed Harris, Michelle Pfeiffer, Kristen Wiig is in the movie. I don't know why Kristen Wiig is in the movie. But basically, this is an artsy movie which you think is going to be a horror movie. This movie just fucking baits you. This movie baits you. Seriously, this is a bait movie. I am saying right now, like in front of you guys, do not go see this movie. If you saw the trailer and was like, oh shit, this looks creepy as shit, no, it's not. It's not. And even in the movie they bait you into thinking it's going to be a horror movie. Like, oh, there's blood dripping from the floor, which leads into nothing. Or maybe there's a light bulb exploding with blood. That leads into nothing. I want to get on to this because there are going to be spoilers in this review because I want to fully talk about this movie in one big movie review video. Holy fucking shit. Seriously. Okay, so this movie literally starts off with a girl, like, in a fire. I don't know what to say about that other than what the fuck. I mean, that's what made it creepy. Like, it started out creepy. And then all of a sudden, Jennifer Lawrence is waking up. They're in this house in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Seriously, I am not even kidding. They never explain where this house is from. Like, when you start this movie, you think they're living in the 50s, and then someone grabs a cell phone, and then it's like, oh, okay, it's not in the 50s. It's kind of like that Texas Chainsaw thing, like, where you think this thing is taking place in, like, the 60s, but then it's like, oh, someone pulls out a smartphone, and then it's like, oh, well, wait, what the fuck? What's going on? You kind of just blew up your own movie. It's kind of like that, but I don't know. But anyway, it's like, there's Javier Bardem, and he's married to Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is young, and Javier Bardem is really, well, he's like in his 50s. I don't know. But seriously, like, she's like in her, what, late 20s, and he's like late 50s. It's kind of creepy. Let's be honest. And she's like rebuilding this house, and he's a poetry writer, and all of a sudden Ed Harris shows up at their door, and then his wife shows up at the door, and then other people start showing up. I don't know. Michelle Pfeiffer was really cringy in this movie. Like, for real. Michelle Pfeiffer was cringy as fuck in this movie. Like, what the fuck? Seriously, like, at one point, the toilet got clogged, and, like, Jennifer Lawrence plunged the toilet, and there was, like, this little heart, it almost looked like, in the toilet, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And then it's like, oh, what the fuck? Because it, like, goes, and then goes down the toilet, and it's like, you think it's, like, a baby or heart? I don't know. We'll get to the baby later. But seriously, so, like, all these people start coming, and apparently one of their sons, like, literally beats the other son to death, Michelle Pfeiffer and Ed Harris's kids. And there's like a funeral literally 10 seconds after the kid dies, and I'm just like, I am completely lost in this movie. It's like, does no one else see the weirdness of this? Does no one else see that, like, everybody's in this weird house, and Jennifer Lawrence is just like, get out of my house, I don't know you people, why are you holding a mourning session in my house? This is just, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Why would you do that? But seriously, eventually there's like a ton of people in this house, and then they start breaking the rules, and then apparently something breaks in the house, and Jennifer Lawrence like screams, everybody get the fuck out, and then everybody leaves, and it's like, oh, okay, everything's better. And then Jennifer Lawrence is really pissed at Javier Bardem, and then they just, and then she's like, I'm pregnant. So they're having a baby, and it's like, she literally woke up like after this, and she's like, I'm pregnant, and it's like, how do you know? I just know. And it's like, oh, okay. And then all of a sudden, out of that, Javier Bardem gets an idea for his big poetry thing, and he starts writing, and you think everything's finally kind of coming together, something's gonna get scary and all that, and then no, oh, like seriously, I don't even understand what happened. Like my mind is at a flat line. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. Like seriously, okay. So the baby gets born, right? The baby gets literally born. No, sorry. The baby's like growing inside her and whatnot, and then all these people want to come and get like autographs and pictures with Javier Bardem, and then the house starts filling up with fans. And then all of a sudden there's like a raving club party, then there's a raving orgy party, and then there's like war, and then all this stuff. Then she has the baby, and Javier Bardem's like, okay, all these people are going to stay in their house because they want to see the baby, and it's like, what the fuck? So basically, Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem sit in a room until one of them falls asleep, and it's Jennifer Lawrence, and then Javier Bardem gives like this crowd of people the baby, and they're passing the baby, and while they're passing the baby's neck breaks. Like, seriously, that happens. I can't even express to you the uncomfortable feeling of watching a baby die in this movie. Seriously, it was like, what? I was literally out of it, that movie. I wanted to get up and walk out, because it was like, I don't fucking get it. Seriously, this is like the end of the movie too. It's like we're getting close to the end, but seriously, it's like a fucking baby died. Guess what they do next? The people eat the baby because they want a part of this poetry's guy's like soul, his poetic soul in their body. And then Jennifer Lawrence does the only right thing in this movie and starts literally stabbing and beating the shit out of everybody in this house. And then literally this like priesty dude like literally like slams Jennifer Lawrence with a bottle, and then they all just start like fucking fight clubbing her on the ground. And Jennifer Lawrence is like, what the fuck? Like you thought she was gonna like die, because they were literally like beating her to death with everything. And then Javier Bardem comes up and he's just like, okay, what they do is like, and she's just like, they killed our baby, they ate our fucking baby, and she's just like, oh, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's really awful, but we need to find a way to forgive them. And at that point, I was like, what the fuck? Come on, seriously. And it's like, she's like, no, I'm done. And then she gets up, goes down to the basement, she lights. There's like this tanker of oil in their basement, and she literally lights the basement on fire, and the whole like fire explodes and it like kills everybody in the house except Javier Bardem, who's carrying like an extra crispy KFC version of Jennifer Lawrence up to his writing room and says, I need your heart. That's the last thing I need from you. If you can't love me, I need your heart. And literally he like pulls out her heart, it turns to this diamond, and then he puts it on the mantle of his like writing room, and there's no. And then the whole cycle starts over. Seriously, like the literal beginning of this movie was her waking up and saying, oh, where'd you go? Honey, where are you? And then it's another girl going, oh, honey, where are you? This is... like every movie that I've ever said was like bad. Literally, like I just got to apologize to you like right now. Like Ben Affleck Daredevil, I'm sorry. Elektra, I'm sorry. Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, I'm sorry. Not going to say sorry to Fantastic Four. You're not getting off that easy. But seriously, like, I literally, after today, wanted to go and see the Emoji Movie just to get the taste of this movie out of my mouth. Seriously, 0 out of 10. Don't go see this movie. It's awful, terrible. I can't even explain to you. And then people are probably going to say, oh, well, it's an artistic thing. You got to, like, understand why they did all this. But it's like, no, that's not how it works. This is just a terrible movie that was marketed as a horror movie, but it's actually like this weird, creepy, cannibal, like, love story that, like, just basically fell apart into crap at the end, and I just... So, leave your comments about Mother. 0 out of 10. That's non-negotiable. 0 out of 10. Worst movie I've seen in 2017. I haven't seen the Emoji Movie. I don't need to see the Emoji Movie, because I know that this movie is definitely worse than that. I will see you guys next time with a brand new video. Don't go see Mother, but feel free to comment about it. Yeah, see ya.